How you doing there, Connor? Sorry, I was just adjusting the volumes there. Sounded a little bit loud, but hopefully it should be okay. So, hello and welcome everybody. We'll be starting here in just a momento. I do feel like that music's a little bit loud. I need like a 0.5. Try a different track. No. Okay. Like, some tracks are just really, really loud. It's kind of crazy like that. Just need that one. I guess that I'll have to do. I really can't turn it down any further. It's rather annoying like that, but I guess that'll be okay. That'll be okay, I guess. Hopefully it's not too bad. Okie dokie. So I got the turn from Dadman about 30 odd minutes ago. Don't have a huge amount of time this morning. I don't have a huge amount of time this evening. So I thought I'd get the turn in. Then I can carry on with my Nihongo. I'll be interested to see what happens here today. We are sending the submarines towards Wake. We're going to have them set up in something of like a tripwire, essentially. Ideally, we can pick up on him moving across there. Ideally, we can actually intercept him if he does move there. But we shall see. Snacks. That's nice. Volume's a little bit loud, one sec. See, I switched between like the headset being in Wi-Fi mode and then plugged in like as it is now, and like the volume's also just kind of annoying. I need to balance them out. I do hope you're all doing well. Okay. So I can see him moving towards Slaga then. We do actually have G3 set up to actually strike against him, so ideally we may get that. He's also going to be moving across a lot of submarines in that area. Okay, Stingray out of here. Yeah, he really loves that trick of sticking in Rabar like that. It's a real massive pain in the arse that he can do that. It really is difficult to try and weed him out there. But we'll try. We'll keep trying. Ooh, I-125 here. What do we find? So we do find a DD. That looks to be a British DD there, which is dangerous. Now, we did see something that looked supposedly to be carrying aircraft. So we'll see. Let me just go ahead and turn that music down. That's kind of annoyingly loud. There we go. That's slightly better. I don't know why it's so loud. But anyway, we'll see what happens there. I-25 hasn't been attacked, which is good news. But she has found the target, so let's see if we can actually strike home looking there. That'd be quite nice if we could. Here we are. So we're finally bombarding Wankawa again, which is good news. We do have our spotter here now for Haruna, which is good. How you doing there, silly chickens? Good to have you, my man. Okay, so speed things up. We should be bombarded down here a light cruiser and 2 DDs as well. It's not going to do a huge amount, but it's worthwhile doing nonetheless. Yeah, so these guys are going to head back over here to Shanghai to rearm and then come back in again. I'm going to essentially try to knock out the port and airfield of Wenkao. I really do not want him to have a safe haven here. Obviously, it will inflict damage on the industry, but that's a surprise I'm willing to pay for that. Okay, there we are. Indeed. How you doing there, Thor? Good to have you, my man. Okay. Should have bombardment on the southern coast. I'm sure that should be going ahead. Unless for some reason it hasn't, which is odd, but it should. Ooh, right, okay, so we do have our heavy cruisers reacting just to the north of Australia there. Should have them intercept. Yep, there we are. Ah, there we go. So, Allied Task Force attempts to evade combat. Cool. Nice, actually trying to kill something. Okay. Now that actually does look like an AP, which is quite nice. I'm very happy to kill every AP that we can just manage to find. It'd be nice if it's carrying something, yeah, so we see the Hongpeng. Yeah, we've been detecting that one for a while. These AMs are good to kill too. So we have a heavy cruiser Nachi opening up. 21,000 yards here. Torpedoes out. There we go, we're hit with a 200mm shell. That's what I want to see there. Okay, on the AP, which is what matters. Speed things up. There we go, shells landing. That's what we want to see. Most of the time it is overkill, but oh well. There we go, they all go down. Now, sadly no men were loaded aboard there. Would have been nice had they been so, but oh well. We do react in there. Oh. Oh, that sucks. Okay. So we have Rio will do there, take a torpedo. If she survives, I'll be rather astounded. Yeah, difficulties is operating in the deep, so he does have that ability to survive there. We'll see. Right, she'll likely go down. Yep, she goes down. Ryoto. Ah, fuck. AK there takes a hit. That's a shame. She's been fairly escorted as well. We are in shallow. And these are Type 95-2, so we should actually cause some damage here to the O-16. Yeah, we are causing damage. At least the AK can actually go to Ambon here. Yeah, she's taking a bit of damage here. Would have been great to have had one penetrate, but taking damage to the torpedo tubes is not good for her. On fire, heavy damage. She doesn't immediately go down, so she could try to make it to Ambon. It's only 1 hex away. Actually, we do have a friendly base there that we're at, which is good. Allied subs in that area. Okay. Kitabatai should have already left port. We are seeing ships out in Bay of Bengal. Yep, subs around here. See the ships closing in. Ships out here. Right, airstrikes. Still seeing him moving out from Kyanko, which I still find odd. Explosive reactive AK armor. Yeah. Okay, here we are. Right, more hits. That's good. Don't like coming in unescorted though. Right, do have ants now start bombing the airfield here. How you doing there, Alex? Not a huge deal. Not a huge deal. We did have an AK take a torpedo. We had our heavy cruiser group off the north of Australia intercept a enemy AP and 2 AMs, which they sank. Not a huge amount so far. We had one of our AKs hit by a torpedo, which sucks, and a PB sank by a torpedo. Yeah, that helps. Well, it did cause some damage to that Dutch sub, I think it was, which is a good thing to do. Being able to catch them in the shallow waters, so it's a good thing. Okay. Looking good here so far. Oh wow. That's actually quite nice there. We haven't seen any signs of aircraft for a while. Right. Yep. Large bomb raid there. I don't know. I'm still surprised he hasn't bombarded here. It's slowing us down, but it doesn't make that much of a difference, really. I need to see those bombers fly out from Hankau. Well, it should be alright for it. It's not that far. Ah, we are seeing a few ships down that way. Attacking the O-19. Allied fighter bomber. That's interesting. Where the hell was that? Really, I should see these bombers out from Hankau. I'm going to be a little bit annoyed if they do. Right, there we go at last. I was a little bit worried then. So I've given them an escort as well now, just to make sure. It also adds to their experience. But I don't want it to be that these guys are not escorted, because it's just like a recipe for disaster, really. Not many casualties there, actually. But we should have more bombs coming in. I don't like the fact they come in unescorted. Better numbers, but not great numbers. But I think it's moving in combat mode. Okay. I was kind of hoping that we'd see attacks out from the airbase at Koh Pang. Unfortunately not. Right, another sub out here. Looks like we're attacking it. Quite a few subs in this area. I've got to try and harass them out of here, really. They can't linger forever. Right, trigger over here. We are attacking trigger. It is shallow waters here, so we should be able to cause some pretty good damage. I'd like to think so, but there's quite a lot of ASW in this area too. There we go, there's Kitabatai. Yeah, taking on water. Oh, there we go, that's what we want there. So, trigger has been penetrated. That's what we want there. And these are only Type 95 depth charges, so they're not the best. So this is where they can actually perform well. But that's good, that's a lot of damage there to trigger. There we go. Trigger ain't too happy, eh? Oh, she goes down, that sucks. Right at base 2. There it happens. Right. So relatively uneventful air phase and naval phase. We have our shock attack over here, and I can say that'll be a success. Yeah, 100 to 1. Yeah, they're gone. Excellent. Right, so with that, the only bases that remain on mainland Java are Surabaya, Jakarta, Jakarta, and Banduan. So we're going to have these armoured units turn back towards Surabaya. These guys are resting. We're going to rest them and then shock attack. There we go. Just few disabled. Yeah, they're wiped out. And that was just that base force. Excellent news. We do have bombardments attack over here, as per usual. Oh, he's actually arrived over here now, but we actually own that hex, so he can attack, but he'll be attacking to times 3 terrain. That works for me. And we should actually have supply able to move towards us now. I think it's still heading south, but I can't really fathom as to why. Okay. The good news about bombarding him is it does reduce his offensive capability. Right, here we go, we have our attack at Kukol. And that looks like it'll be a good success there. 51st Division alongside the 1st Independent Infantry Group there. Yeah, there's only about, what, 40 odd AV. That should go. 378, 95. Ooh, so it doesn't fall this turn. But it should fall. Yeah, that's going to fall next turn. Surprised it didn't fall this turn, though. So it had fort level 2. I just think we didn't have a great roll. But I mean, that's going to fall next turn. There's no two ways about that. Right, we're bombardment over here at Kianko. I'm going to be interested to see what the results are of this bombardment. So I was like, I'm in an iron about actually attacking deliberately, but we'll see. I've got to maintain a decent amount of AV, because if he's going to be moving to, like, I don't know, it's hard to say, because I don't feel like he is seriously moving, but maybe he is. But if he's moving out towards clear terrain, I'd rather engage him in clear terrain, but I guess we'll see. He could be moving out here towards the mountainous, but I'm not sure. I wish the bombers were a little bit more reliable, but they've got a fair distance to go. I mean, more reinforcements are arriving as well. Be nice to get it daily, but not too far away from daily. They'll be arriving soon enough. We've had armoured units show up, which is good. Additional artillery show up, which is good. I mean, some of these units are like already beaten up. Like, that one's already destroyed, essentially, or at least, well, no AV. There's a lot of guns here. The good thing is we're also moving more artillery to Canton. We also have tanks that are arriving in Canton too, which is very, very, very good. So we'll be launching a southern offensive as well. We are making pushes towards Wankao. Right, there we go, 328 casualties. He may very well be in movement mode. He may very, very well be in movement mode. So that's a good amount of casualties for a bombardment. But then again, there's a good amount of guns. We have a shock attack over here. Destroy this unit over here, ideally. It's in clear terrain, so I think it should be gone shortly. We'll see. 65-1, 320-65, come on. Just, yeah, there we go. Well, that's a call gone. And, yeah, there we go. Excellent, excellent, fucking excellent. Those can be the worst things in the world, yeah. So it was in ops mode, fatigue, morale, speed, and supply, yeah, so they just disintegrated. 1,642 there. Good. Nice bit of VP gained. Easy VP. We have our attack over here at Luchao. So we see he has the 31st Chinese Corps. I'm pretty confident that we'll take this, but we'll see. There is a independent mixed brigade that can come over to join us shortly too. So 4th Division took a bit of pace in there, but then look at that. Yeah, the 31st Corps is gone there. Reduced down to 2. 950 to 44. Yep, Luchao has fallen. Banzai. So they're going to Kuei Lin. That's actually good because that means I can march north if I so wish to do so immediately. And I may very well wish to do so. But we have taken Luchao. That's good because this actually puts these guys in a bad situation here. We may potentially march on towards Kuei Lin because that could be... I mean, I don't know, we'll see. We do have a unit moving over here to garrison this, so I could potentially have these 2 divisions go north. But we have up there. So we had 1,000 casualties. Not many, actually. We had a bit of an issue there with disruption, but not bad. So 1 division just needs to recover a little bit. But yeah, we got that. We inflicted 4,822 casualties, so 149 squads destroyed there. So that looks like that core is going to be more or less wiped out. 59 guns lost, 30 engineers. Yeah, that's bad news for him. Very bad news. And we have the city of Luchao under our control now. Another bombardment over here at Surabaya. The amount of AV is increasing. Looks like we're destroying another unit there. Yeah, it's increasing now. You can even see that the Artillery Commando Coastal Gun Battalion is actually starting to take some damage too. It's been good so far. Could have been better, but it could have been worse as well. I would have liked to have had Kukong, but we can get Kukong next turn. Okay, bombarding. Yeah, we're not far from Surabaya at all. We will have the division elements marching this way shortly. Yeah, there we go, another unit destroyed there, which is good. Just building up the amount of AV that we have. And we have a shock attack over here against these guys. I'm surprised he hasn't attacked here, but we'll see. Oh, yeah, there we go, 100 RAF base force surrenders. Which is good. That's a unit just removed there. I mean, it's only 69 men. It's crazy, isn't it? We have a shock attack against the BFF brigade and what remains of the Burma Rifles. 1 unit arrived late, so I'm not too sure if it'll contribute properly, but let's hope so. Okay. 6-1 odds there, 108-16. So they continue to retreat then. But we'll continue to chase. Where the hell's Kaffa? Well, that's like the most awkward fucking place to go. It's really annoying. Okay, well, we'll send some units out that way. That's not too bad. Not bad. We'll just send units to follow. 447 losses inflicted on them. I don't imagine they're in a great position, are they? Okay, there we go. That will be the ground. Guam expands fortifications. Okay. Right, so relatively quiet turn. Nothing particularly major seen as of yet, but that's a good thing. We do have good battalion heading north. The troops at the Marianas, not Marianas, at the Marshals, ideally should have been completely unloaded. The majority of they should be rested. we should have the majority, if not the entirety of the division loaded at Inortok and be heading out, ideally towards the marshals the turn after. So we should be able to load up men this turn and get them headed out towards Wake. I'd like to get a bombardment in at Wake, so we could probably do that next turn. We did see... There we go, another naval guard. We did see a number of submarines around the marshal, so his submarines have dissipated to a degree. They've spread out somewhat. That's a good thing. Alright, let's see. Alright, E. I would like to get men on Wake before the 25th, but we'll see. I think we can manage it. I'll go ahead and reload the turn. Aye, we should be able to get another bombardment. Ideally 2 bombardments in or something like that. We'll see about that. I mean, he doesn't... We don't have a location of his carriers right now, but we'll see. Just take a look out here. So you can see that we do have the submarines heading in this sort of rough position here. I'll see you later there. Alex, have a good one, my friend. Yeah, sounds good, man. Sounds good. Yeah. We do have heavy detection on this sub over here, which is interesting. What I'm going to do is essentially have a sub set up a screen out here. Okay. Yeah, he's moving. Please tell me Kidapati undetected. Yeah, okay. Well, that's excellent news there. So, the Kidapati and her service task force is undetected right now, which is excellent, excellent news. That means we can advance towards Wake and be in a better position for it, really. Yeah, take a look at that. 2 topsies today, 2 ops. Bad day for ops losses here today. Hurricane 2B going down is nice, and Teresa. So not good for us in terms of ops losses, but yeah, can't be much said about that. Right, okay. Yeah, she was worth a fair amount of points there. It's kind of annoying, but oh well. We did get the AP though, so that helps to make up for that. Got the AMs, and yeah. We did damage the sub as well. We damaged the sub out here too, which is good. Might be able to destroy that. Alright, okay. So there's only 437 troops there. Oh, these are... Yeah. So these are from the APDs. So that's good news then. So all the troops have actually been unloaded. We do have a huge amount of overstacking here. But that's okay, they should have rested. Question, I know you said that the game as a THG is going to be on a back burner. It's not cancelled, it's just it's going to be one of those well. I mean, when I get the time off from uni events, well, I'll start doing it again. I just really got to get into it. It's one of those things, it's like, it's okay doing like a turn here and there, but if I'm only doing like 1 a month or every 2-3 weeks, it just doesn't work too well. I'd rather have the time to do it properly. Okay. So there's a fair amount of disruption and fatigue on these guys. It's mostly this unit here, to be honest, the 61st Naval Guard. Okay. So they can be set to rest there. The others are alright, it's just the Naval Guard here. But what I want to do then is actually get these other troops loaded up. These troops could probably be loaded, but I'd prefer to have lower disruption than that. I mean, we have 100% prep over here. Not that they're going there. But we have really good prep for the 33rd. They're probably going to have 100 prep by the time they arrive. It might be, it might be that we go ahead with the infantry regiment and the tank regiment first. We'll see. We have the ability to throw a good number of men across and onto the beaches. I just need to get that division as a whole. Right, they're still loading. They're spotted, which doesn't help. How much is left to load? Just a few squads there. Kind of annoying that they hadn't finished that, but oh well. Right, they're moving out that way. Yeah, that's fine. So we have the Jakes over here. We have Jakes over here too. I've got to keep an eye on that supply situation. I think we should... Yeah, we'd need more supply out here, so I'd love to get some more supply out that way. Yeah. I might even use the APD smooth supply out that way because it'd be done quickly, but we'll see what we can get out there. Excuse me. Okay, cool. Right. Just look at this craziness here. So, he's in position now. He is 14 hexes out from Shortlands. He's going to travel across... Well, if he's going to move this way, as it looks like, he's going to be moving across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then there's the torpedo boats in here. I think it might be 12 total around here. Obviously, we do have these subs too. We do have the mines here as well. So there's 119 mines. We do have these torpedo boats. And it'd be a godsend if they could get torpedoes in there. I might combine both of them, but the endurance isn't great. These guys are heading away. Didn't want them to get caught up. There's enough supply over here for the time being anyway, for them to like carry on building up the airfield, which is great news. So I'll probably have them head a little bit further away, just make sure that they are safe. I really do not want to have these taken out. It's just not worth the risk. Alright. Yeah. There's plenty of G3s here. Just need them to hit him. Just need them to hit. And if they can, that'd be amazing. It would be very nice to be able to take out a good number of assets in that force there, really. It would definitely help to ease things out. Try and reduce his actual naval power. Right, out here. So we saw the enemy. We don't have sight of them in the daytime, but we know they're out there. Ship over there, ship over there. There's ammunition. I can send the... the destroyers are actually alright. What I could do is actually just send 2 destroyers out this way. Or a destroyer out this way. 2 destroyers is probably a better idea. Intercept them. Right, here we are. Finally have them in position, so next turn I can take that base, and that will start the chain reaction then for the final force to march, because we'll have every base. All I need to do then is take that one, and then that's it. These guys would surrender then. These guys I need to force to surrender shortly enough. Okay. APD. Interesting. So a couple of destroyers out that way. Right. Huh. Okay. So he bombed this unit then, did he? Well, he's kind of toast now. He's kind of fucked. Excuse the French. And there's 7 units in there, but he's got no way out. I'm going to have a unit move here as well. It's a shame I can't cover every hex side, but he's kind of screwed. We control both hex sides there. And these guys are closing in. I mean, they'll be there 2 or so days, they'll be there. The tanks will probably be there tomorrow. Yes, those tanks will be there tomorrow. These tanks will be 2 days. But yeah, this is it. So we've got a tanker regiment in position. And this is time street terrain. And he does not have supply. He's buggered. So that's great news. So we have finally caught them. There will be no escape for the British forces here in Burma. They will be taken into captivity. They're still moving. They'll arrive there tomorrow. Then I can have them head south and take this position here. They're heading north that way. They're getting ready to move out elsewhere. Okay, so we have the 2 divisions here now. Imperial Guard has been resting a little bit. Now, I do have my artillery here. It's kind of annoying that they're a little bit behind. But we'll get them marching. Alright. So, set all to follow. Same ops mode. I know it cancels the progress of the RTA, but I'm not really appalled about that. So I can just go like that anyway. Right, they can stay there. They can stay in that. Still have the rest of this of an army to transfer over here, but it's getting transferred slowly but surely. I don't know why it's an element in Chiang Mai, that's kind of weird. Yeah, it's that element there. Sorry, it's not Chiang Mai, that's weird. How is there an element over here at Rangoon? How the heck did you get there? I know it's kind of bizarre, but at least I can move there via rail. kind of mad, that. Okay, we do have the RF gun battalions here. These are the anti-tank guns. Now, as for where they go, it's an interesting one. I think what I will do then is have them place into strategic mode, and then I can move them out as really where I like. But I don't know where they're going to be needed. How you doing there, Timothy? And I wish I could make my wallet map. Look at this. Yeah, you sure? Oh, I have a link on my Discord. You can download that. It's a nice map mod, to be honest. The one I'm using here is not the one that you'd get as such, because this one has like the lines on, but it's easy enough. If you just like ask in the chat for like Infinite Monkey, he can tell you how he did it, or he'll just send you a version that has them. Easy enough. Okay. These guys can head back. Let's see. It's going to take a while to get back, but that's okay. Have them head there. I didn't optimistic. It feels like it's too much bloom at the start, but then you get quickly used to it, and then you start to appreciate it. I thought it was too bloomy at first, but then I kind of got used to it. It's like Stockholm Syndrome. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at LeAcHACiD. So... I always forget which one it is. Is it the one in the, Yeah. So it's the one in brackets that's damaged, I believe. Yep. So, yeah. Yep. I'm sure it is. Let's take a look. Yeah, one in brackets damaged. I always forget which way around it is. So we managed to capture about 10 light industry, which would have preferred to have had more, but oh well. 27 resources. Still good. Still good. Yeah, there you go. See? Chickens on board. Chickens on board. That's it. So LeAcHACiD was actually important to him as well, not just for the light industry, but you see here in the brackets, he gained 40 supply every turn, just because he just does, on top of the light industry. So he was gaining 80 supply here a turn, so he's now lost 80 supply a turn, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that's quite a lot when you don't have a lot. When you don't have a lot, it adds up. Okay. Yeah. Let's take a look at the actual state of the troops. These guys, 4th Division, had a few disabled here. So, I do have reconnaissance over here to the north, so we have 3 units over there. I do see that core there. That core has been shifted into the wooded terrain. We'll have this unit arrive on the other side next turn. Okay. So what are we capturing here then? I wish I told you what you actually captured. It'd be really quite nice. Yeah, resources is always a good thing, to be fair. The airfield's damaged. Oh yeah, that airfield's really quite damaged. In fairness, I have 147 engineers. I could potentially build that up quickly enough. Well, I could repair it quickly enough. I don't know if I really want to bother. I don't know if I want to build it up, because I have landing right here. It's not that far away from wherever. I mean, that one's sort of slightly closer to Tigers here, but I have airfields out here anyway. So probably not worthwhile doing. Okay. Second deliberate attack again. Wooded terrain. Okay. Right. Awesome. So we have this artillery over here. Oh, I thought I had artillery. No, sorry, it's the engineers, isn't it? The artillery's still in Luzon. Okay. These guys can head north. There we go. Yep, he's in clear terrain, and that is where tanks will rip him to pieces, which is going to be excellent. Yeah, I should have had a bombardment down here. I don't know why they didn't. Time and allow us. I told them to do it a few times. It's annoying. Right, go in there. Bombard. There's literally no reason why you can't do that. Alright, okay, seen fires there. I've not seen anything on men. Just need to get some more detection over there. Keep bombarding. Yeah, it's fire everything, essentially. Do need more reconnaissance on that. Right, okay. Now, with that taken care of, that is excellent, because that gives us a lot more to work with here, so I can have these men move back there. These fellas can do the same. Have them move there to Nanking. And then we can have them move down where we like. So removing those units is great, because as far as we can tell, there's no Chinese units left in this area here, which is excellent news. It really means that there is no difficulties in holding the rear line. I mean, sorry, in the rear area. It means we can concentrate on pushing outwards. That's what I want to see there. So the 39th Division has finally arrived here. We do have our forces over here as well to the north. They can head there. Now we begin to massively offensive towards Hengyang. It's going to take some time, but we'll get there. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. Right, okay. 6 AV there. That's a good division, 39th. Okay, go for that. So, with them gone, that opens up the road properly then. And it's a loss of AV for him. He'll head back to Chongqing, but then that increases the amount of supply that doesn't leave Chongqing, essentially. He's still moving here. I really can't fathom why. Because that's a lot of men to be moving there. I really am looking forward to having Changlong. Our AV continues to recover here, which is good news. Maybe another division would have been nice to have out there, but I don't think I need it. Yeah, that's it, isn't it, really? The tiles being easily identifiable. Okay, so I do have these guys. These guys are heading to Wuchang. I'm tempted to maybe have them head north, or at least potentially keep them in this area here. But the thing is, if it's going to cross with over 1,000 AV, Brigade's not going to make that much difference. But saying that, maybe it's worthwhile doing that. But then this is it. Do I gain anything from that? Oh, I only move the one unit? Okay. So he retains control there. We still have supply that can go this way. Oh well. Continue to bombard. Right, just heading north now. Base force going north. Which takes with it valuable engineers and valuable aviation support. The IJ are really good too to have. AA regiments going north, not that they're particularly needed, but it's worthwhile to have them if there's going to be bombers there. Hello, altitude that is. Right, that army is going over there to Kianko eventually as well. Armoured cars, artillery, mortars, and they're moving across there. Another 36 mortar tubes, which should be good. That's additional guns there, 24 guns. 75s and 100s. Armoured cars moving. We do have a tank regiment there, the 18th Field AA. And these 20 mils will rip them up. Anything low flying will be good. Yep, they're moving out too. These guys obviously being the most meaningful reinforcement in that immediate area. Besides these guys over here, which are more meaningful. But that's another 601 AV that'll be heading out that way too. I may very well have a 112 meet up down here. I don't have a lot of AV to block that. I don't know. What I've considered doing is potentially having possibly the 36th Division being sent back here to hold this hex, or at least this hex here, and recover it ultimately over time. But I mean, that's not great, because then they don't gain any of that support there. I'd love to get like a brigade there just to block that, but we'll see. And this is it. Do I need it? It'd be nice to have it. We'll see. I mean, I can't imagine they're doing great, because they've not had access to supply for a long while. Or at least not much in the way of supply. We'll continue our advance towards the Rumchi. Yeah, inevitably we'll have that. Gain the VP there, gain the oil refineries. Okay. Okay. So we have 3 mixed brigades over here. Is he no longer heading down here, or are we just not picking up on it? Oh, actually, I tell a lie. We have that headquarters heading out this way, I believe. So actually goes the HQ support for Yunnan. Okay, then moving back Right, we'll arrive tomorrow. Probably worthwhile having just act as transfer. Okay. We do have a bunch of aviation units out from Korea. They are heading into central China. A number are heading to Xinjiang, a number are heading here to Hankou. So they'll be arriving shortly enough. Okay. Yeah, these guys are making progress. I'm having them move out of this position here. And then, let's see. Yeah, have them move then here. Or potentially just hold this position here. Actually saying that. Oh, it's only a small unit, so it doesn't particularly matter actually. Yeah, it's only 8 AV. But it's worthwhile to hold that and just prevent him from retreating this way. Or from taking that hex there. These guys will arrive next turn. So that means we'll have control of this hex side too, which is good news. Means he can't move back that way. He's kind of stuck where he is then. Yeah. There is this road here. But I'm having a unit move up there too. Then what I'll do is have that move up this way perhaps, or even move this way. We'll see. Eventually I'll be able to bomb the hell out of him. It's been bombed here every day. And if it moves even closer to Hankou, it's going to be great. I mean, it's not going to be as effective in like swampy terrain, but still. I don't know why I'd do that. It seems kind of mental to me. I'll be interested to see what happens out this way, whether he actually does move. He's moving on major roads, so even if he's going in combat mode, or... Well, I suppose he's going to be going in combat mode, but then again, he might be moving in movement mode and we've just forced him into combat mode. But he's going to be out in one of those hexes soon enough, especially just in that clear major road, because this is it. Even in combat mode, you're still moving 15 miles a day if you get that chance. It might take a couple more days to get there because there's bombarding him, but he's eventually going to get there. Only a matter of time, really. Okay. And I'll continue to bombard him. And we do have a tanks to chase him down with as well, which is nice. Having more tanks out here would be even better. Okay. I keep thinking about maybe, do I just have them sent to Hankou? And just really maximize the numbers of bombs in one area. I really do need an airbase that's closer. We do have a couple aviation battalions headed north. They're going to take a while to get out there. At least it's on a major road though. Let's see. So at 14%, I really need to get that up there. It'll eventually get there. Those orders move back to Japan. Okay. Right. Ah, there we go. So these guys are carrying artillery over there to Canton. That's cool. There's a lot of AA there. This bad boy's amazing. I might have that taken elsewhere, so that's such a good... Oh, static. God damn it. I don't think I can move it. Ah. I was going to say, that'd be great to have elsewhere. Especially with those big guns. That has been really nice. Even like the 40mm have been good. 80mm definitely. 120s definitely lately. Oh well. Either way, they're heading out there. These guys are loading up resources over here. Have them dock. They'll carry about 50k-ish. Maybe a bit less than that. But it's all good. It's just essentially what we're trying to do now is get everything back to Japan. Get as much back to Japan as we possibly can. As quickly as we can. Okay, yeah, there you go. You can see the supply situation is much better now. 247,000 tons of resources over here at Tokyo. Whereas before we only had a few tens of K. Now we've got over 200k. Osaka. 200,000 tons of resources. Yeah, there we go. That's what we want now. Not that. Ah, there we go. That's what I want to look for. Yeah, so there's a shitload over here at Sapporo. And there's over 1 million tons of resources there. So we need to get those back into Japan. You can see that we have 850k at Port Arthur, and then it's Tokyo and Osaka. Singapore has a good deal of them as well, actually, which I'd like to get moving out there. Which they are being moved out, to be fair. But yeah, that's looking awesome. I mean, we have more heading out this way. As you can see, we have additional cargo ships moving out this way too. So that means we'll be able to move even more. Okay. Another turn, another 5,000 will be alright. Get supply on each of these islands then. I think what I'll probably do is actually split them up and have supply place on each island to make sure we have enough just to build up any sort of outpost. So I intend to actually have this area fortified. We do have... It's not arrived yet. This 44th Naval Guard actually could be quite useful. I'll probably have it sent to... I'll have it sent to Nagasaki for now, so that's where the rest of the Naval Guard have gone. Alright, where are they? Alright, so it's already left. Oh, is it over here at Yokosuka? Ah, it's over here, okay. Alright, let's get you moving. Have you dispatched to Ominato? Yep. What I'm going to do then is have an aviation HQ moved out this way, towards the north. I'm probably going to have it sighted either here. If only that was 1 hex closer, that'd be amazing. But yeah, I'll probably have it sighted on here or here. Likely here, because it's already got a port. And then what I'm going to do is build up the airfield. I might have it at Paramushiro-jima, in fairness, just so I can actually make use of torpedoes from there. I'll probably have it sighted at Paramushiro-jima just to begin with. But I'd like to have it placed here. Eventually, I'd like to cover more of these islands with torpedo capabilities, but I want to build up this area. Make it so if he does come back, then even if he heads towards Paramushiro-jima, he can be attacked from multiple airfields, and that'd be great. Continue to build up over here. I don't know. I do fancy the Soviet Union, but I think we'll have to keep it realistic. We're in March now. We'll see how China goes, and we'll decide then. There's lots of things that we could do in the Soviets, but I don't know. Maybe it's not worthwhile doing, but the good news is he's given us the ability to destroy China, so destroy China we will. Once China's completely wiped out, then it really does free us up to do a lot of different things. Like, just a whole bunch of stuff that is just excellent. We also gained all those resources, all that oil, really, really awesome amounts of oil. The resources as well is going to be fantastic. I cannot wait to have hundreds of thousands of tons of extra resources pushed into Japan. I mean, like, every single ton of resources that we move to Japan today is resources that will help us in the long run. Just stockpile, major stockpiles. If we can aim for a few million resources and just keep building it up, I'd be very happy. I think it's completely doable. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of resources there. Same there. Plenty in this area. Right, they can move north. Changsha. Yep. Okay. So it'll take 2 days for us to open this southern hex side. The 6th Division is going to continue to march on this way. I'm going to attack that group over there when I can. And then what I could actually do from that point is either move this way or even attack Hengyang from another direction, really, which is really nice. Or even attack Xiangtan, which is really, really fucking bad for him. He's not going to have a lot to play with here. And I may very well go for that. But what I might very well do, though, is instead have them remain here in that hex for the time being. Split the unit, split the division into 3. Have one division detachment move to Changsha this way, which is excellent because then I take control of this hex side, but it also means I could have units move in this way, so I could have them move to Changsha and then move here to move here, which in all honesty would save us a lot of time in marching, and there's not much you can do about that, so that'd be really tough for him to manage. But I was hoping that we would have taken less damage, but I mean 380 is still a good amount of AV. 60 odd can be recovered quickly enough. It is tempting to chase them up, and it probably is for the best to chase them up immediately and keep on attacking them, because then I think it's probably worthwhile. If I take Quailin, I could have that division split up and just garrison these areas or whatever, or just hold this and then push up that way with a detachment or something. But taking Quailin denies him then more industry. It's nice space too. But yeah, it means he can't go this way. I mean, he could still go that way, but it makes it tougher for him. There's no safe havens then. It is also ×2 terrain. I'd be interested in actually taking control of this wooded rough terrain out to here and really make sure he can't get out. We'll see. Plenty of options there. Okay. Resources heading back to Japan. There we go. All that fuel heading back to Japan now. 90k fuel. There we go. A good old 95k fuel. I do have these guys heading towards Naha. There's 24k supply, sorry, 24k resources that I can pick up from Naha. And I can have them sent to Kyushu. Japan as a whole. That can fuel down that way. Okay. Good, moving supply in there. Right, they're moving. They'll make their progress very shortly. Yeah, these guys are done now. Okay. And this is finally in position, which is excellent. So that means that over here at Madawan, we actually have 80 AV, but we have, importantly, torpedo capability, which I'm very, very happy about. So, over here then. Bit of fuel. Yep. We take it though, which is the important thing. So these guys can head to Sorbaya. I'll have them begin to plan for Sorbaya again. Yeah, the end of Sorbaya is within sight. I'm very happy about that. Yeah, there we go. You can see the AVs increased to 601 now. Each and every one of them gain additional prep. These guys need to just rest. Yeah, just keep them rested until they can actually attack and destroy them. It is kind of BS that we can't, but I do have this cruiser group over here. Well, cruiser and DDs. I'm going to have them bombard that if I can. Just try and hit the troops, because I'll have them bombard before on the turn I attack, and then at least we have a great chance of forcing them to surrender, really. That'd be great. Okay, they're heading out that way. Some valuable stuff, not stuff I really wanted to have lost there. Shame as well, because there's a size 1 port there, but ultimately there is a size 2 port there they could have gone into. They wouldn't have been protected then, that's the only issue. But at least it would have been something where they could have been potentially saved. Right, fuel moving out that way. Okay. All this cargo has arrived. So that's going to bring us way back. That's going to bring us back up to where we want to be on supply, Rabal. That's what I want to see there. Yeah, 23k alone is brilliant. Brings us back up. I'm looking forward to bombarding him here really in the future and making a obviously push on there. I think what we'll probably do is land troops, maybe even just like some naval guard and have them march down this way They take a long time to eventually get there, but it's probably worthwhile doing. I need to take these bases as well, though. I might do the bases and then get... Well, I'll probably do both. But this, just taking these little dot bases probably comes first. God, I'd love to destroy those guys. Ideally, we get a chance to do that. Okay. And that was 10 out of 10. Not seeing anything else around here. Yeah, it's repairing that damage quickly enough. But I'll go in ahead and get a bombardment in there shortly. Okay. A little bit of airfield damage there. Right. These AKEs I'm actually moving in here. And they're closer to where we are bombarding. I could probably get them there, to be honest. Yeah, if I get them there, they're in a perfect position then. Now, do you have the light cruisers moving in here? Yeah. Oh, they should have been heading out this way, and that's my bad. Have them head down that way. I'm going to have them bombard Cotabato. I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, that's like 5 heavy cruisers. That's going to be quite the bombardment. A couple of those will certainly cause a lot of damage to him. Ultimately destroys his supply as well, which would be a good thing to have. Right, they're loading. Get them underway. I'll have them moved out there shortly enough. And we could have additional bombers hitting him over here too. Now we got more bombers in the Hankal. So we are now up to 168 Sallies. Okay. Music is definitely optimistic, really do like this track. I'm going to split them up, try and increase the chances they actually cover. Yeah, they gain experience doing that, which is good. I would love to have them train, but I think it's worthwhile having that cover there. I don't know. Maybe it's worthwhile just having these Sallies concentrated down here until we can get things built up. Tough one. So I don't feel like they're having a great impact. They're having an impact, but they're just not close enough in my opinion. They are useful though, don't get me wrong. Yeah, still good there. No, I mean, this is it. We are making progress across everywhere in China now. These guys are marching towards Paoshan. I'm trying to get reconnaissance on Kunming. I'm trying to do that. It's not easy though. Yeah, so we're marching this way. We've obviously taken these bases down here, which is not good for him. And this is it. He can't afford to lose bases. He just cannot afford to lose these cities and these towns, etc. These army bases, these airfields. He just can't. Well, not the airfields. It doesn't really have any aircraft left now. But he can't afford to lose any supply production because that is a critical bit of damage to him. So you just can't replace it. The Burma Road ended some, well, weeks ago now. He has no oil production in China. That's all. Well, there's only a bit of oil left in China, and we'll have it soon under our control. And then that's it. Every bit of oil in China is ours. There's still a little bit, but then again, this road's been cut, so the road actually into China is now ours. We're moving out this way. You can still have stuff transferred across here, but it's awful. It's all jungle and no roads, mountains, really shit. Yeah, I do feel quite good about this move though. I like that. It'll take a bit of time, but if I can get in here, and that's clear terrain, so we can kick the crap out of him. I can also then have the bombers focus on that, destroying him here, really. Lots of bombers against, like, one unit or a couple units. Well, yeah, I mean, like, that unit over there, if we targeted that with, like, 200 bombers, that would take a lot of... it'd take a pounding. It would take a pounding. Right, so we have resources over here. 20k so far. Looking good. Right, one more day so I can reform that division. Right, there we go, good. Right, that's what I want to see there. Right, what we're going to do with these bad boys is we're going to use these guys to take every dot base in this area. Very, very quickly. Take everything here as quickly as we can. We might even get lucky and actually catch something out. But yeah, we'll take everything in this area and get it done very quick. I need to go ahead and take Christmas Island IO, so I'm going to get something set up to go take that. Should take that a few days earlier, to be honest. Right, there we are. Nine squads. Nine squads there, okay. I think the only place for resistance is Thrawn, so I'm going to have them sent out that Thrawn. Right, that's just support, it's kind of annoying. Okay. Oh shit. Oh, that's one. No, that's better. That's kind of annoying. Right, it's kind of annoying, but what I'll do is have them transferred out that way then. I was kind of hoping for a bit more, but I will. Oh well, at least it makes taking strong easy, and then I can have them load up again. Him having ships over here is intriguing. He might actually be looking towards hitting Moresby again, well at least pushing stuff into Moresby again. Kinda hope he does. Excuse me. Okay. Right, San Francisco. Okay, we have some good information there. I just kind of wish I could see exactly what was there. Well, at least a little bit more about that. Would have been nice to know if there was like any BBs or CVs or something crazy. Excuse me. We're aware that it doesn't have a huge amount of air power over here at Pearl Harbor. Which, I mean, this is it. Should we get the opportunity to... I don't know. We know his cars are in this rough area. He may have headed back, but we'll see. All that really matters is that we get to Wake, and... I don't know. I don't know if he'll be as bold as to head for Wake now. I guess we'll see about that. Okay. Looking pretty good. Reported here is good. So that's a Jake attacking, actually. That's a really important report there. Okay, cool. DD's returning now. Wow, he's really built that up. That's a giant airfield. I'd love to take that from him. There's not a whole lot he can do, really. If we defeat China, which we will defeat China, he's already lost one of his big divisions out here in India. That's a big loss. And he will get more men, but that's not great to lose, because that is like a pretty competent division that's just gone, and then losing the tanks out here, that's not good. I don't know. Still weighs in my mind. I'd love to attack the Soviets. I would. But then this is it. It's like, is it worthwhile to start a fight with another foe? I think maybe in another game. Maybe in future games we might plan more explicit with that in mind, but we'll see. It could be interesting. I still feel we could be confident, but then this is it. It's like maybe if we had that in mind from start, but I don't know. Could you really prepare for that? You can't really predict how your foe's going to behave. If you get access to Kwantung Army in China, you can win China. It just depends on how long it's going to take, really. I suppose, to a degree. Okay, cool. We'll be able to have that one become a A6M8 tomorrow. That one 2 days from now. This is going to be some days, but it'll... Surprised it hasn't repaired already, actually. Oh, that's why. Doi. 53% here. Yeah, making that progress. Because obviously we have the engines. That's good. 4 more here. Right, Helen's making progress. Oh, well, surprisingly it hasn't advanced here today, but it'll advance tomorrow, I guess. Bring that forward. Right, key 83s. It's slow going with the key 83, but then this is it, isn't it? Anything here now is still worthwhile. If we could get it soon, I'd be quite happy though. Okay. Looking at 43 days until we have Junior. 68 to the Yamato. Cannot wait to have that bitch. I honestly cannot wait. Like, she can handle 7 aircraft, so having 7 Jakes aboard there would be great. Almost like having an AV with us. Really nice. But now we're looking pretty good, actually. I mean, the fact that KB is undetected is excellent news. That allows us to approach Wake far easier, really. We see he spread his subs out over here, which is interesting. We'll see. There's a lot of islands I need to take. I mean, I'd love to take all these islands in this area. It does make me wonder what things might have been like had we had Pearl Harbor go ahead successfully. Would we have been in a better place or a worse place? It's hard to say, really. Maybe in some way, well, in ways, yeah. But then who knows? We might have gotten caught up. We might have been caught out. Who knows? He's a good player when it comes to sea game. That we found out multiple times. I'll bombard them here, just get an idea of how strong they are. Alright, yo. Quite happy to be moving fuel from here. Move as much as we can. I don't think I need those resources there, but they'll move anyway. I'll move them at a later date then. I'd rather get the fuel across into Malaya. That fuel moving in here is great news. I mean, we have plenty of fuel. The thing we lack here is supply more than anything. That's going to take some time to build up. But once we're done with the offensives, that's great. I mean, we have supply enough. It's just obviously the majority being in these units. Okay. Right. Number 5. Always a good thing there. And this is if we continue to build up each and every day. We are that little bit stronger. Who knows? Who knows if he will come to battle? I'd like to see him come to battle. I'd like to be able to give him battle. I'd like to be able to actually defeat him. And we'll see how that goes, actually. Okay, but I think I'll call it here for tonight. So thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. It's been an absolute blast as per usual. Shouldn't be too long before I get the turn done. But if you guys enjoyed this, please do go ahead and show your appreciation. If you're not following me here on Twitch, then please do follow. That'd be much appreciated. And why not perhaps consider becoming a subscriber here on Twitch as well. That'd be much appreciated as well. And to those of you on YouTube, thank you for watching. To my lovely patrons, thank you so much. Because of you guys, I have been able to order a Genki 3rd edition pack, which is the main book, workbook, and there's another book, but that's totally up to you guys. Well, thanks to you guys, that's awesome. Really going to help me with the studies. And at least then, once I can get further ahead, at least then I can probably put more time towards things like this as well. Keep you guys entertained, and we can keep this story going. Until next time, thank you for watching. Iceycrome. Mata Raishi, not next week, but Mata Asa? No. Masa Asha. That sounds like morning, isn't it? WITP, I think it is, maybe. Tomorrow. I forget which one tomorrow is. But I think it's WITP. So, WITP. Sayonara. Goodbye. See you later, guys. Have a good one.